So this week we'll be starting back off on my back balcony. I was informed that these vegetable plants need a lot more room to grow than the little containers I put them in, which makes a lot of sense. So they all are starting to sprout at the moment, which is so nice. Another problem I ran into though is I realized I didn't label any of them either. So I think I'm gonna Google what all of these look like when they first sprouted to see if I can figure out what to do with them. And I just hit the Dollar Tree again this time to pick up some containers like this and these big ones to move them into to try and plant them in. I am gonna have to drill some drainage holes at the bottom though, because I always overwater my plants. So I think this video is gonna be a lot more of gardening. So if anyone has any hints on how to do this, please let me know. And yeah, I'll make sure to actually show you what they all look like this time. Hopefully they're all labeled as well once I'm done with them. And I'll show you how the plants that got repotted last week are doing that aren't the vegetables or fruit, so stick around. All right, so first thing first, drainage holes in the bottom of these. I do have a drill that I was luckily given when I moved into this apartment by my dad, and we have a drill bit. Hopefully it has enough battery because I haven't checked it in a while. So I guess we'll see. That's one done. All right, one bucket, holes drilled in it. I think they're the right size. I guess I'll find out. Next up are these boxes. I'm figuring I could put like a couple plants in here at a time. I'm thinking those big containers, was told that tomatoes need a ridiculous amount of room for their roots. So I'm thinking in those big ones, I'll put like maybe 2 tomato plants. I don't know if that actually works or not, but that seems like it would. So like 4 in total over there, if I can figure out which of these are the tomato plants. And then in here, I'll do a couple others. Like this plant right here that has a bunch of tassels. I think that this is a carrot, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. So it could be something completely different. So I'm just gonna have to like look up. I'm almost certain like this is a beanstalk, but I'm gonna have to look up what each of these are and like what they look like when they first sprout to try and move them. Some of these I just have no idea. This might be lettuce. Maybe lettuce? Okay, this box, 5 in the bottom of these as well. I'm thinking 1 in each of the corners and 1 right in the middle. And then maybe each of these can fit like 2 plants as well, side by side next to each other. Of just things that don't need as much room to grow. There's some of these in the planters, I have like multiple of them growing, and I don't know, like I might move some of them and then I keep a couple of them in these planters, and then I also have a couple more seeds for herbs that I really want to plant. I don't know, one thing at a time for right now. All right, so I'm back, and I have learned almost nothing. I looked online, they all look very similar. The cats are currently at my door trying to get out here, but because I'm filming and all these plants are around, I'm not letting them out just yet. They're kind of upset. All I have seemed to learn is the fact that these are in fact cucumbers. So that's all I've got. And I think these are carrots. If anyone has any idea, this kind of looks like carrots. I don't know how well you can see it in here. So like that would make sense that these are in fact carrots. The cucumbers surprised me though. I have no idea what these ones are, if those other ones are cucumbers. So if anyone knows plants, how they look like, I don't even know if you could really tell from these. Let me know, because I'd love to know which one is which. So I'm guessing these are in fact the tomatoes, but I am not 100% sure. So that makes moving these a little bit more difficult. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna wing it. I think that that's what we're gonna do. So I think I'm just gonna start with this blue one because I think that that's the best place to start. So let's see. So I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna pop in here at times to say hello and try and show you what I'm doing. So all of my planting stuff is still currently stuff from the Dollar Tree. I got a couple more small bags of this, and I tried to grab another giant bag of this potting soil, but they were out. Repot these. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. These two interwoven. Okay, so it looks like these actually might be two interwoven right now to move apart. I think I waited too long, and I might have just killed one of these plants. So what I'm gonna do is dig out a hole. Just a doom to these poor plants. Really should have checked the bottom of those first. They obviously did need a different container, but I think I waited too long to move them. I guess we'll see if these keep growing and stay alive. So I am completely out of the soil now. I'm just taking a quick walk over from my apartment to Rite Aid instead of hitting a Lowe's, just because I think that they have soil. And I kind of want to go for a walk. It's really nice weather out. So. Since this video has pretty much been a gardening one, I figured I'd show you all the plants that I currently have at the apartment and where they reside. So to start it off, these are the plants that I keep on the outside table. You saw me repot them a couple of videos ago. This one actually seems to be doing very nicely. It's grown quite a bit. Very happy. So those three. Then come the seedlings that I grew. So tomatoes, the sad plants. I just planted some new onions. The plants repotted. Just planted a thing of spinach that we'll see if it grows. Tomatoes, those three plants that got repotted. The cats, which are not plants, but they like to hang out here all the time with them. And then this potted plant that my mom got for me. So out on the deck, I think in total there's, God, I don't even know how many plants are out here. So it's really nice. So these are all the outside ones that we have. And then inside, I have quite a few as well, which I'll show to you. Cats, come on, scoot, scoot. Come on inside, you guys. They, as soon as they get out on the patio, never want to come back in. All right, so inside, right after coming in from the balcony, we have this, I don't even know what this first plant is. This one's actually my sister's. We just bought a basil plant at the farmer's market for like $3. So I'm hoping we can keep this alive because I'd love to have a basil plant. As you saw, I had the seeds for it. And then from our food subscription box, we had gotten some of the scallions, the onions. And we cut off the base of them and just stuck the root system into shot glasses full of water, and they've been growing. So before, these were only the buds. So great thing to do if you end up cooking with them is you can use them later. Then in my bedroom, which is also terribly lit, I have this pothos plant that I've kept alive for about a year now. Not doing the best that it's, oh, ignore the dead leaf. The best that it's ever done, but it's still alive, so that's something. And then in my windowsill, I just have these two small succulent plants that I keep right under the window for most of the time. Because this is my bedroom, a lot of the time the blinds are shut so that no one can really see in. It's a great place for them to get light. Yeah, thanks for coming along for another video that pretty much is solely focused on gardening. That seems to be my favorite hobby that I have in my free time right now. I'd like to pick up some other stuff, but for now it's pretty good, and I feel like a lot of the supplies I was able to get for cheap. So as a college student, it's nice because I can do a lot of this in the balcony or inside of the apartment itself, since I don't own land right now. So it's fun to see. I'm really hoping things grow. I'll keep everyone updated on how the plants are doing. But if you watched till the end, thanks for sticking around. I'd love if you would subscribe and like the video. Comment down below what your favorite type of plant to grow is. And always the cat's fighting. But I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Oh, no, the plants.